Please like and subscribe.
Good morning, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. I just want to say thank you guys so much, all of you, for your comments on the channel, on the videos. Oh God, I'm still reeling in embarrassment for forgetting the color green in the collective's reading about the rainbow. Oh my gosh, I'm still so embarrassed about that. It's the little things that are the big things. They really are. So thank you for all of your grace. You guys have been incredibly gracious. Also, I also want to thank the comment on that someone made about when I do my and my ah, and sometimes I get little intuitive hits that confirm the reading, and they come in so fast often, so I'm just oohing and awing to confirm that the reading, this is what I'm getting in, and I'm so sorry. I don't mean to not include you all in that. So I'm going to make a more make a better effort on trying to bring those into the reading also, because sometimes the messages can come in, some of them come in very clear, like really clear, and some of them are still very clear, but they're super fast, like just boom, 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 boom. So sometimes I catch them, sometimes I don't, but I'll make a mental note of them, like, thank you, Creator. This is like a confirmation. Okay, so good morning, everybody. This reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you know where Cancer is in your birth chart, or you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, this could be the medicine from your mystery. If you haven't done your birth chart, you can get your birth charts done at astro.com. It's an excellent website. I use this website for most of my astrological things that I do, like my birth chart. Sometimes you can get love readings, career readings, all kinds of readings. It's very, very good, very, very accurate. Please remember that this is a general reading, so you might not resonate with all of it, Cancer. You might not resonate with any of it. What you do resonate with, I ask that you take what you need and you leave the rest behind. There's no dates on my readings. If you resonate with the reading, when you click on it, it is yours. Also, you might get your own, or you probably do get your own intuitive hits on the cards. Trust your own intuition. I know there's been many times when I've read a reader and I got a totally different hit for me off the card than what the reader was getting for the collective. And it's not that the reader's wrong, it's that everybody will see what they'll see, and spirit will speak to you in your own way also through the reading. So trust your own intuition. Okay. The last thing I want to say is that tarot is not for everyone. It's like the spiritual path. That's not for everyone. Not everyone is on the spiritual path. Not everyone wants to be conscious of themselves. Not everyone is conscious of themselves. And not everyone is working toward being conscious. But for those of you that have come to my channel, for those of you that find yourself in the higher dimensions of tarot, it's because you've done some critical groundwork that allows you to sit in the space while you get to meet yourself. That's what tarot is all about. That's why I compare it to a Buddhism of sitting in silence and meeting whatever comes up in you that's guaranteed to come up. So you've had to have done some critical work to sit in silence. The same thing with tarot. So yeah, I just commend you on the critical groundwork you have done, because it does do work on the field. Even if it's at the subtlest level, it does have an impact on the collective. Okay, and with that, let us begin. These cards are pre-shuffled, but I'm going to shuffle them anyway. Cancer, this is going to be a 4-card spread. I call this reading the Crucible. It is the Crucible because we often don't learn very fast or very much when we live alone in a cave. We learn the best when we're in relationship with each other. how we respond to each other, how we observe ourselves responding to the other person, how we respond to ourselves while we're in the relationship, how we observe ourselves, how we observe the other person. It's all for our growth. I haven't said my prayer yet, so I'm not taking these cards. Holy, every reading I've done since Gemini, the cards have just been jumping out. And they're already jumping out. So Cancer, you've got something to say, and so does the Spirit. Okay. Creator, please bless this reading. Please bring in the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High for Cancer, for Cancer's person, and for the Cross-Watcher. Cross-Watcher, you are welcome to this reading. You could be dealing with a Cancer. This reading could be all about you. All right, thank you. And let us begin. As I said, this is going to be a 4-card spread. The first 2 cards are interchangeable. This is you versus your person. So the first 2 cards will be you or your person. You and your person, not or your person, you and your person. But those cards can be interchanged. The 3rd and 4th card cannot be interchanged. They're locked in, okay? The 3rd card is the illuminated dynamics between you, the dynamics you're both aware of, and the 4th card are the shadow dynamics. The shadow dynamics between you that you are not aware of. And most likely these are dynamics within yourself that you're not aware of also, within both of yourselves. All right, the first card has come out. The High Priestess in reverse. Ooh. So this is either how you see yourself or how someone else sees you. The High Priestess in reverse. So this could be a measure of ignorance. Oh, holy smoke. Okay. 2 and 3. This could be how you see yourself or how someone sees you. So the High Priestess in reverse is a measure of ignorance, could be a measure of short-sightedness, or simply a lack of understanding. Or maybe this is how your person sees you, and this person is looking right over at the High Priestess. The High Priestess is looking straight ahead at us. Okay, and the Fox is the 5 of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, and the 5 of Pentacles has to do with somebody who's in a state of poverty. They're in a state of lack. They either feel incredibly insecure, or they don't feel, maybe they're having issues meeting their own needs. Maybe their needs aren't getting met. I know that the inflation today is crazy, and so many people are having to have many different jobs in order just to make ends meet, in order just to put food in the fridge. So this card could be dealing with financial security, financial challenges, but this card could also be dealing with energetic financial challenges. How this person meets themselves. Maybe they have a hard time meeting their own needs, their own inner needs, their own emotional needs, their own energetic needs. This person could be feeling a measure of insecurity, like emotional insecurity. And you know, what I'm getting more than anything is that the short-sightedness, the lack of understanding, the ignorance, I'm getting that this is how this person sees the High Priestess. That's what I am also getting. But let's look at this. Let's take an honest look at this, because maybe the High Priestess, no. Maybe you're not, maybe whoever this is representing is having a hard time trusting themselves. That could be what that is also too. whoever is in this energy could be having a hard time trusting their own inner guidance, their own intuition, their own higher knowledge. Okay, can we have the last card, please, Creator? Ooh, I'm already starting to get some hits here. Whew. The last card, please, Creator. For the shadow dynamics, please. Oh, okay. Nope, too many cards, please. Just one. Just one, please. There it is. Sarah Dwayne, the magician. Ooh, this is in the shadow dynamics. Oh, let's bring the polar bear down so he's in view. There we go. Okay, first two cards out. High Priestess and the Fox. This is you versus your person. One of you is represented by the Fox. The other is represented by the High Priestess in reverse. The illuminated dynamics is the Three of Cups inverted in reverse by the polar bear. These are the dynamics that you are aware of. So there's a lack of rebuilding. There's a pause on the rebuilding between the two of you. There's a pause on the teamwork, or there's no collaboration. There's no building together. There's no collaboration. There is no more teamwork. Something has collapsed. Something has collapsed. Oh. I'm hearing betrayal. I'm hearing betrayal. I'm hearing... Okay, I'm just going to spit it out here. One of the first things that the intuitive hit I got... I mean, this person could be having financial insecurity, but what I'm feeling is that the fox, whoever is represented by the fox, is incredibly jealous or insecure or competitive with the High Priestess in reverse. Just a minute here. You know, this is about vulnerability. This whole reading to me is about vulnerability, because the High Priestess themselves, you could be male or female, it doesn't matter. When you are in touch with the feminine part of you that receives guidance from the divine, you are in your High Priestess. You are in the feminine capacity to receive the downloads from the divine, from your own intuition, from the unseen worlds within you, universal archetypes even. Okay? And the spiral in the center of the High Priestess also. Very interesting. Spirals to me are indicative, the way the Creator has led me to understand them is that we live in a spiral galaxy. When you put two opposites together, you get a spiral. Well, we live in a spiral galaxy. We also live in duality. But the spiral is also contained within the whole. It is contained within the whole. So within the duality, within the opposition is also unity, because it's within the whole. So in the Rider-Waite deck, the High Priestess is seen coming out of between two pillars, a black pillar and a white pillar. The black pillar is Boaz. That is unity. The white pillar is Yakin. It's a J, but it's pronounced Yakin. And it's represented by duality. Unity and duality. And that is exactly what this spiral is. It is unending conscious evolution, but it is also indicative of conflict. and that the high priestess understands the value of the conflict. She understands the importance of the conflict, the importance of the battle. She's not afraid of the battle. She doesn't shy away from the battle. She doesn't run from the battle. She doesn't run from either part of herself, the dark or the light, the unity or the duality. She holds space in herself for both. But the fact that this is in reverse to me tells me that whoever this is very vulnerable, is feeling very vulnerable. But so is the Five of Pentacles. But I get a feeling that the Five of Pentacles has been, I just got this weird download of like the word mean girls came to me, mean girls. And that there were, maybe this isn't one of the mean girls, but there's other people behind this person. I'm getting an intuitive hit that there's other people behind this person that supports this person. And I'm also getting that this high priestess in reverse is how this person feels about themselves as they're going through like a solar minimal. A solar minimal or a solar minimum is an 11-year process where the sun sort of contracts all of its light. Pardon me, solar flares will be diminished. A lot of solar activity will be diminished. And then it'll boom again after the solar minimal is done. It's kind of like pulling in of the energies to release them again. And it's some nuclear process within the sun. But that's kind of how I see the high priestess is going through a solar minimum. The high priestess is going through a change, a shift, shedding a skin. I see her as a snake shedding the skin. And snakes are indicative of ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom. They're very symbolic of sexuality, fertility, and ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. And when a snake sheds its skin, they are so vulnerable. They are incredibly vulnerable. The skin covers over this. The skin of the snake will cover this snake's eyes even. And this snake's skin covers its entire body, so it can't even feel the subtle vibrations around it as clearly, nor can it see through its foggy skin that is still covering its eyes. This snake is incredibly vulnerable. And when I was going through these cards, like the very first intuitive hits I was hearing was mean girls going in for the jugular. Somebody seeing the high priestess is vulnerable. Somebody in their own insecurity wants to strike, interesting that the language of the serpent is here, like wants to strike and shedding of the skin. Very interesting. I don't know what that's about yet, but snake energy is obviously here, present in the reading. So someone, or maybe they're supported by their friends, but this person, I'm also getting that this person is very influenced by other people. They're very influenced by other people. Their perception even of this person is influenced. And I'm getting these two people used to be friends. They used to be friends. And this person's friends influenced them to betray this person, to abandon this person, to shame this person, to humiliate this person, to lie even about this person. Ooh, Creator. We've got some interesting dynamics unfolding here. But this is why there is no more rebuilding. This is why the trust has been destroyed. The trust has been destroyed. But it's interesting because the high priestess is not looking at the other person. They're completely, like I said, that's how I feel. They're in a solar minimal. And this person is seeing them almost shedding their skin. This person is seeing them in a vulnerable place, and this person wants to strike. And they're friends. And I'm getting For some of you, this has already happened. For some of you, this is happening. This has just happened, or this is still happening. This is still an unresolved, ongoing thing. It's never been resolved. For some of you, it's still happening. Or it just happened. But the high priestess isn't really worried. The high priestess, look at how the high priestess holds her hand over this spiral, understanding the value of the battle. But this person doesn't have the clarity. They don't have the clarity or the energetic abundance to honor themselves and to honor the other person. I feel like this person's like, this imagery has come up in previous readings too, but I'm hearing and I'm seeing an unmanned fire hose. Okay, that's just the neighbors. Just a minute here. I'm just going to close my door. We had a big dumping of snow last night, so everyone's kind of freaking out. It's not that bad. And you know what? I grew up in Saskatchewan, so I'm not scared of snow at all. Okay. So the illuminated dynamics in the relationship, there's no more rebuilding, there's no more collaboration, there's no more building together. It has, ooh, it's a wave collapse. I just heard wave collapse. Ooh, that's a different horse of a different color. A wave collapse, I believe it's Terry Real who commented, who created this concept. A wave collapse is you're traveling along, you're like in a relationship, you could be in a friendship, you could be in a marriage, you could be in like a relationship, whatever sort of relationship that you're in, you believe the other person's being honest. You believe they're telling you the truth. You're riding a wave of trust. You're riding a wave of collaboration, trust, the agreement with the other person that you're both important to each other, that you both cherish each other, that you both love each other, and you trust each other. This is exactly the dynamics that I'm feeling within this wave that this person was riding, has been riding. And all of a sudden, this person discovered that their person doesn't care about them at all. This person has violated their trust, has broken their trust, has interfered with their life in some way. Foxes are cunning. Foxes, when you look at the archetype of a fox, they're survivors. Fox are survivors. They're incredibly cute. Like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. So this isn't to like beat up on any kind of a fox, but let's take a look at the behavior and archetype of a fox. Foxes are cunning. They're sneaky. They're also predatorial. Foxes are absolutely predatorial, and that was exactly the energy I felt going towards the high priest in reverse. The fox sees the high priest is vulnerable. The fox sees the high priest is not in their highest capacity, their highest functioning power, and they want to strike. They want to go. And then, oh, wait a minute. I wanted to finish the last thing I was saying about the wave collapse. So this person is picking up there's been a betrayal. And so this person was riding on this wave of trust, collaboration, teamwork. This person believed the other person loved them and cherished them, only to discover that this person doesn't care about them at all. This person lied. This person was seeking an opportunity. This person was seeking to take advantage. Ooh, and that's what I mean, predatorial. So when this person found out the truth, there was a wave collapse. The wave collapsed because it was It was like a dark night of the soul. Oh, that's what wave collapses are. Some wave collapses are worse than others. Some are more severe than others, depending on how deep the feelings penetrate you. And a dark night of the soul. This was like a dark night of the soul. For some of you that this has already happened to, this has been years. And this person, oh, okay. The people that I'm getting this already happened to, this person went through something. They were always in the upright and strong, with a strong back, a strong spine. And they had to descend. Oh my gosh, they had to descend into the people around them. This came up in a different reading too. To the people around the high priestess, their descension into the underworld looked to the people around them, even to the Five of Pentacles here. It looked like self-sabotage. It looked like irresponsible self-sabotage. But this person doesn't have the skills or the education to see that this person was descending on purpose. They were going into the underworld to gather a fragment of their soul. And this person saw them as, oh, they're stupid. They're self-sabotaging. Look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. And I'm getting, for some reason, I'm just getting that these are both females. And that's why I said mean girls. That's what first came to me, was mean girls, mean girls. Ooh. And so this person saw an opportunity to strike. This person saw an opportunity to go in and strike. Oh, there is some interesting energy coming up here. Whew. Okay, the Creator wants me to touch on the Magician energy, the shadow dynamics. The shadow dynamics, the Magician and the shadow dynamics. This is interesting. Ooh, Creator. It's often because you're not aware of this. But the High Priestess is very aware of what's in the shadow dynamics. The High Priestess is kind of still in the shadows. The High Priestess is still... The High Priestess is... She holds space for the underworld. She holds space for the heavens. She is connected to both polarities. She employs both polarities. She's not scared of both polarities. She holds the tension of both opposites within her. She is that tension. Let me make that clearer. She is the tension of both opposites. You don't mess with a High Priestess. Oof. And somebody did. But the High Priestess, part of this is a High Priestess energy. Because this person is not aware. This person is not aware that there is... Oh, interesting. The High Priestess, have never had a reading like this before, ever, Cancer. Oh my gosh. The High Priestess has gone into the shadows. Is working from how do I say this? From the underworld, from the... how do I say this? It's almost like the High Priestess has entered into a mystery school. That's how I see this. The High Priestess has entered into a mystery school and works their magic, her magic, from the hidden world, a hidden dimension, a secret. It's like a mystery school. In the mystery schools, you kept it quiet. You did not speak. You know, what is the first rule of the mystery schools? That speech is silver, but silence is golden. And you'll be met with the man on the horse with his finger over his mouth going, shh, shh. And this is the symbol going in toward the castle. This is, this is going to be a powerful reading. Okay. So this person doesn't understand how this person works. This person was kind of foolish because they didn't realize that the high priestess, it looked like to this person that the high priestess was, as I said, ignorant, short-sighted, had a lack of understanding, but the opposite was true. And the high priestess kind of being vulnerable, still going through a collapse, recovering. That's what I'm hearing, recovering from a collapse, a collapsed wave. But it was necessary. Oh, should I say that? Okay, this message is for all, so don't hold back. The gods used this person. The gods used this person. This came up in another reading too. Holy smoke. Human dynamics are human dynamics. People are people. So here we go. The gods used this person, and they didn't know that they were being used because there was a relative unconsciousness within the predatory nature of the archetypal forces this person was employing. It's so true. When we employ certain archetypes, we can afford within that archetype, depending what the archetype is, we can afford a measure of unconsciousness, because the archetype itself is its own universal force. Oh, it's interesting. Carl Jung speaks of this. The transference of energy from the archetype to the person, and it's very powerful. So when a person takes on an archetype that is like a predatory nature of the fox, this person can let the sort of instinct and archetypal nature of the fox sort of take over. But you're not in the driver's seat then. This person's not in the driver's seat. Instead, it's the archetype of the fox, the archetype of the predatory nature that is at the wheel. But this person doesn't understand that they are still accountable for that energy. They are still accountable for that energy. Interesting. And the other thing I'm hearing is that, the magician energy in the shadow realm, and the magician, because the high priestess is already inverted. The high priestess is already employing the shadow realm consciously. There's a difference here. Hear me clearly. When this person employs an archetype and can afford a measure of unconsciousness, they're kind of working with a kind of magician, but it's more like a sorcery. It's more sorcery, and that's what I'm hearing connected with these two cards. It's a measure of sorcery. And sorcery is connected to black magic. And as I said, this person saw this person in a vulnerable position, and this person, with the support of their friends and their posse, that obviously don't like this person's power. They don't like this person's intuition, their power. I'm getting this is friendship, but this is also workplace environment. It's too bad. Okay, and what's on the bottom of the deck? It's the Four of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Holy smoke. So this is what is supporting the entire reading. This is also what's coming in. So a lack of support, that's exactly what I was feeling. A lack of support, conflicts within the home. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a physical home, but what I'm getting was these two people used to be friends. These two people used to be very close. Their energies were very aligned until they weren't. Ooh, and the other thing I'm getting is that this person sort of climbed into archetypal energy to get approval from their group. Ooh. It's like this person was used by their friends, their friends sort of using them as a weapon against the person that this person's friends that we don't see here on the table, but I can feel them intuitively. They're all here. And it's almost like, when you're in high school and you hear people are all gathered around a fight and you hear like fight, fight, fight. It's like that. That's what I'm hearing is and it's not necessarily in the words fight, but it's that cheering on, encouraging behavior of a toxic dynamic. Whew. Okay. So there is a broken home. There is a collapse. Like I said, a wave collapse here. Okay, let's do some clarification, please, Creator. Let's do some clarification. Can we have some clarification for the High Priestess in reverse? Why is the High Priestess in reverse representing this person's energy, Creator? Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to say this. This is known. The Creator wants this known. The betrayal that's come into this person, the ugliness that this person is demonstrated to this person is the ingredients this person needed. Let me say it this way. There's more nutrients in an insult than there is in a compliment. And the High Priestess knows definitely how to unpack an insult. Interesting. Very, very interesting reading today. Very interesting. Okay. A solar minimum. It's exactly how I see the High Priestess, as the solar minimum. Okay, there's some resistance going on here, and that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. So I am going to pull the cards, and I'm hearing the top 5 cards, okay? Top 5 cards. Oh, exactly. Holy smoke. Thank you, Creator. You are so wonderful. Okay, so like I said, let's go over the first card. The betrayal. The friendship is over. This person acknowledges it. They know it. It's kind of like, ooh, I just got an image from The Hobbit regarding Gandalf. Okay, like I said, this person has gone into the underworld. This person consciously has gone into the underworld. When somebody unconsciously employs underworld, like predatory nature stuff, they're not consciously going into the underworld. They're unconsciously going into the underworld. They don't know really what they're doing. Okay, Oh shoot, bring that back, Creator. Please bring that back. Okay, no, it's not coming back. So, okay, let's just let that go then. Maybe it might come back. So, the Three of Cups in reverse, this person knows that this is over. This person knows that this friendship is over. They're very much aware of it and they're okay with it. That's how I feel. They're okay with it. Yeah, and this person's going to be kicking themselves because all they're doing is revealing themselves to this person. All they're doing is revealing their true nature, their true intentions, their true spirit to this person. Not only to this person, but to the Creator, to the field. That's how we generate karma. Is by when we're not aware of what we put into the field. When we're not aware of what we put into the field. So yeah, this person's friendship with the fox, the person that used to be their friend, whoever they are, but now they are employing fox energy. This person has accepted that the friendship is over. They've also accepted that this person is no longer rebuilding with their old friend, with this person and who used to be their friend. The High Priestess in reverse is not building with this person anymore. The High Priestess has embraced the ending, is embracing the ending. This person has a lot of incredible resilience. Incredible resilience. And they're looking away from their person. This person is going to be moving on permanently. Moving on from a betrayal, from a broken heart, from something that this person has done. This person is getting over it. The High Priestess is healing from this, but this is also, in a way, the ingredients the High Priestess needed. You know, this all falls in line with natural law. You know, it's like, let me make this clear that karma is not punitive. Karma does not punish. Karma comes in according to awakening. And so whatever's come in from this person that brought about a Three of Swords, a betrayal, backstabbing, they stabbed them in the heart, they did something to this person. This person used this energy, is using, let me make that clear, this person is using this energy to propel them, to lift them up, to move them forward. This person knows how to use the energy of darkness to transcend darkness into light, into meaning. Oh, and the Creator's bringing back the dark night of the soul because this person went through a dark night. Pardon me. A dark night is when we lose meaning. Is when we lose meaning. A dark night, I'm just having a little drink of my coffee. A dark night will come in. Oh, and this was a dark night about friendship. Oh. The Creator's bringing in a quote from Kabir. I believe it is from Kabir or from the book called The Prophet. And the quote goes like this: let there be no purpose to friendship, save the deepening of spirit. So what this person has done has ended this person's relationship to friendship. Oh, it was a power, it was a system. This person, okay, friendships are outward systems of power that we, when we're young, when we're young and we're going about our lives, we lean back on our friends. We believe our friends love us and trust us and cherish us. And whew, but something happened within this person, within this relationship. Ooh, this person is a powerhouse. This person is a powerhouse because they've gone through many, many, many different deaths where they can't go back. They've had dark night after dark night after dark night. And this end of friendship is this person could see the truth about friendship now. That, yeah, we're all walking each other home, but there comes a point when friendship changes. Your intention toward friendship, your own investment into a friendship. Okay, that's what it was. It was a system of power. And this person had trusted this person. This person trusted this person with their entire life. And this person failed them. Cancer, let me make this clear to you. Systems that we depend on, that esteem us, that hold us up, that bolster us and strengthen us, whether there are government systems, family systems, friendship systems, workplace systems, medical systems, whatever, religious systems even. Systems must fail us. They must fail us. Our sovereignty depends on it. Okay? And this is what happened. This friendship, this person loved this person. This high priestess loved this person. But this person, oh, it was like Chiron. It was like Chiron. Oh. The pantheon of Chiron is that this person gave this person a wound that this person had no intention of restoring, correcting, telling the truth on. This person left this person in confusion, in betrayal, in heartache, in abandonment. Oh, they did the 3 archetypal wounds in one wound. The 3 archetypal wounds. Okay, in order for us to know ourselves, we must experience what Mario Martinez in the book, The Mind-Body Code, very powerful book. One of the viewers asked for me to share books that are very powerful. Read The Mind-Body Code by Mario Martinez. Very powerful book. But in this book, he talks about oh shoot, I just had it now. Everything comes in so fast. Oh shoot, what was it about the book, The Mind Body Code? This person failed them. Oh, Creator, come on, bring that back to me. It's a very intense reading. This reading is very intense. I'm glad I do these readings in silence. So yes, what I'm getting is that this person trusted this person. And the mind body code, what was I going to say about that? The book Mario Martinez and the mind body code. Sometimes I interrupt spirit's thoughts and then I lose it. And then I lose the thought. I lose the message that came in. But anyway, this was a game changer. This was the end of a friendship. This was the end. And this person loved this person very, very much. Oh, I don't remember what I was going to say about the mind body code. I'm so sorry, collective. I interrupt sometimes the messages that come in. But yeah, anyway, do read the mind body code. It's a very powerful book. And okay, so anyway, let's get on. Let's carry on here. So this person needed the betrayal. This person needed the ingredients that this person gave them. But this person wasn't doing it to help this person. This person was doing it to harm this person, to hurt this person. Okay. But anyway, whatever this person has done within the underworld, they were able to heal and overcome a betrayal. They were able to heal and overcome and restore what was. And okay, the dark night of the soul. The dark night of the soul is when you lose meaning. And when you lose meaning, it's like all your values can't neutralize what has come in. All your values, your beliefs, your values, your most cherished beliefs cannot neutralize something that has come in from somebody you trust. That's what it was. Thank you, Creator. The 3 archetypal wounds. The mind body code. Okay, the 3 archetypal wounds. That's what came in. Thank you, Creator. This person brought into this person's life the 3 archetypal wounds. The 3 archetypal wounds. In order for us to truly know ourselves, we must experience betrayal, abandonment, and shame. These are 3 core wounds that we have to experience, that we do experience, whether we're aware of it or not. Sometimes we are aware of it. Sometimes we're so traumatized that we're not aware of what we just come out of. But the 3 archetypal wounds: abandonment, betrayal, and shame. So this person betrayed this person. Then they shamed this person to deflect any guilt off themselves onto this person, and then they abandoned them. This person is kind of a coward. They're kind of a coward. And I'm hearing this is why they have to employ the fox energy, the predatory nature energy, to protect themselves from feeling vulnerable, from feeling weak. Thank you for bringing them back, Creator. Thank you so much. So this person experienced the 3 archetypal wounds in one wound. In one wound. This person, this high priestess in reverse, is incredibly strong. But with their overcoming, their strength in overcoming the 3 archetypal wounds, and I love that because there's 3 swords within here, they overcame it. And they have a great sense of satisfaction. They have a great sense of emotional stability. And they feel emotionally luxurious, even though they are, when I'm getting still in the underworld. still working from within the mystery schools. Incredible, incredible energy. Okay, Creator, can we have some clarification for the Five of Pentacles? Why is the Five of Pentacles representing this person's energy? Ooh, am I taking all of those? Yes. Okay, they all just fell out onto the floor. And of course, there is 5 cards. Yes. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. So the Knight of Swords, this person rushed in toward this person. This person rushed in with a betrayal. Like, as I said, you know, fools rush in. And the Knight of Swords often is impulsive, defending their beliefs. So I'm thinking that this person was a little insecure around their person. This person doesn't know themselves the way that the High Priestess in reverse does know. And they rushed in with a message that they knew was going to hurt this person. Oof. And that's what I mean. I feel like this person is projecting the High Priestess in reverse onto you, onto whoever this is. That they're projecting ignorance, short-sightedness, lack of understanding. This person was anxious, very anxious to move forward. They were anxious to move forward, but because they were so anxious, they ended up holding themselves back. They ended up holding themselves back. They're very frustrated. They're frustrated with how they feel, with their competitiveness about this person. They want to be able to be, I'm hearing this person is very competitive with you, with this High Priestess. Very, very competitive, very frustrated with their own delays. They want to, I see this person like standing on their tippy toes, trying to make themselves as big as they see the High Priestess energy. Very interesting. But it doesn't bring them, they feel a lack of support. They feel like they've lost their own home. They're very transient. They don't have a consistent home base within themselves at all. And conflicts within them, within themselves, conflict within themselves, conflict within their home. Maybe they've got issues within their marriage. Yeah, maybe they've got issues within their marriage. Oh, someone, I don't know if you can hear that, but someone downstairs is playing the flute. Very frugal on conversation, frugal insecurity, frugal everywhere. This person can't even talk to you. They're so hanging on to their finances, keeping their hand very close to their chest. They don't want this person seeing what they have. What I'm hearing is they don't want this High Priestess seeing how a spirit of poverty, how much in poverty, how much in lack this person is. But they are. And they're holding their hand very close to themselves. And they're in a kind of regret as they're looking back And they're facing this away from your person. They're not facing your person. They're facing away from this person. But they're feeling a sense of regret. They're looking back on familial memories of the happy memories. And they want to heal. They want to heal. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, Creator, can we have some clarification on the Three of Cups in reverse, please? On the Three of Cups in reverse, please. Can we have some clarification for the Three of Cups in reverse? Okay, 5 cards right here. Oh, the Magician shows up. The Devil shows up. Ooh, another 5 of Pentacles upright. The Queen of Wands. And the Page of Cups in reverse. Holy smoke. And this is in the illuminated dynamics in your relationship. So there's definitely been some sort of skullduggery, some sort of black magic. These 2 cards being together right beside each other, somebody practiced black magic. Whether that was a lie, whether that was dishonesty, whether that was intentional deception, intentional deceit. But somebody, both of you are aware that somebody used the Magician to employ the devil energy, and it brought the relationship, and this was in the context, in the dimensions of the friendship or the relationship. Ooh, Creator, do I need to... Okay, the wave collapse also, before I go on into these cards, the wave collapse also, how was that? The defense of the thirds, the mismanagement of thirds. When you're in a relationship with a person, say you're in a marriage even, or even a friendship, you trust your friend is not going to gossip about you to the world, because a relationship is 2 people. But when you bring in a third party, that brings in the third. And when there's a mismanagement of thirds, that's when there's a breaking of trust. And somebody brought in black magic and did black magic, whether it was deception, blatant gossiping about the other person in a way that was untrue, that brought harm to this person. It brought harm, emotional harm, physical harm, spiritual harm, but it brought some sort of harm. Oh, and this person was aware of it. This person felt it. What I'm feeling is this person felt it. But there was a mismanagement of thirds, and that's what I'm feeling on this part. Ooh. It's kind of like Christ knew he was going to get deceived, and he even provoked the deceiver, the betrayer, to just get it over with. This person knew. Oh, I'm getting this person either had a prophetic dream about their person, or they knew there was a betrayal coming. They knew it. That's why this is in the illuminated dynamics. So if this is your energy, Cancer, you knew. You either had a dream about your person, or if this is your person, they had a dream about you. That your intentions toward them were not pure. They weren't clean, or this person knew that this Five of Pentacles, Fox energy, their intention toward them was not clean, it wasn't pure, and it was not true. So they brought in the magician to practice black magic, and it put in the friendship into poverty. It destroyed the friendship. It destroyed the trust. It destroyed the love. It destroyed the harmony. It destroyed the abundance of energetic flow in the relationship. It destroyed the courage of the relationship, the joy of the relationship, the determination on both people to fight for the relationship. It destroyed it. And the Page of Cups in reverse. There's a level of emotional immaturity and disappointment. You know, when you know, and I'm getting that the High Priestess, the projected, that's what I mean. This is a High Priestess in reverse, projected by the other person. Oh, it's interesting. And it's come up this way because whoever this is, you feel judged by your person. You feel, if this is your energy, Cancer, you feel judged by your person, attacked by your person, betrayed by your person. Even though this is required, even though this is a contract between you and the Creator, just like Christ's contract with God was to be betrayed by Judas. You know, it was kind of a contract with Judas. This is all archetypal. Okay, this is all symbolic. But this person saw it, and they're not going, both of you are not going into the depths. See, the Page of Cups in reverse could be, the Page of Cups upright could be a happy surprise. It could be sensitivity. It could be dreaming of what possibilities could be. But I also see this card as a Page of Cups, the fish, a person that has gone into the depths of themselves to bring out the food of the deep, to offer to the other person. Food of the deep will be like a gift of the soul, something that you have done in your own work to bring out a nugget of truth from within your own understanding that you're going to bring as an offering to the other person. That's not happening on both of your parts. Both of your parts. This person is letting the relationship die, and this person is seeing what they've lost. This person is seeing that they've lost somebody that was true, somebody that was solid, somebody who truly loved them, somebody who they could trust, and they obliterated this person because of their own inability to regulate themselves, maybe in the midst of their collective. The people around this person didn't like their person and influenced them to betray them. And now they're in regret. Now they're in regret. Oh, the tangled web we weave when our first intent is to deceive. And guess who we catch in our own web? Ourselves. And that's exactly what this person has done, has caught themselves, has exposed themselves. I'm not sure if they see it yet. I think they do. They do. They can see it. They can see it. Their frustration, their lack of harmony in the home. They're playing their hand very close to themselves, which means they're not willing to show up and tell the truth yet. But they're in regret as they're realizing what they've lost. They're realizing what they've lost. Ooh. This was a demonstration, attack on this person's power. And I just heard this came up in like another reading too. This person was playing for keeps. They were trying to overpower their person, and they thought they could do it because they had the collective support of their collective. But they don't understand their actions. They're understanding it now. But when they first did this action of betrayal toward their person, they don't understand that they alone are responsible for their actions. Their friends are not, they didn't commit this, they did. This person did. But their friends may have encouraged them or supported them or whatever. But ultimately, it's this person. And that's why they're in a state of lack. That's why they're in a state of poverty. That's why they're in a position of insecurity. A position of even, I'm hearing even like competition. Even though the Five of Wands isn't here. And deception, I'm expecting the Five of Swords to even be here. And the cards just exploded. But as soon as I said that, the cards exploded. Interesting. Sometimes, sometimes consciousness, it's hard to hold the truth. Okay, can we have some clarification for the Magician in reverse, please? For the Magician in reverse. Or sorry, the Magician in the Shadow Diamond. Hello. Can we have some clarification for the Magician in the Shadow Dynamics, please? Why is the Magician represented in the Shadow Dynamics, Creator? Right there, okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, and this is in the shadow dynamics of the relationship. Okay. So the Hanged Man in reverse. Somebody is not willing. Just a minute here. Let me just look at these cards here. Okay, so somebody is not willing to make the sacrifices needed to bring this relationship back into harmony. They're not willing to. They cannot make it. There's a lack of sacrifice because there's a lack of giving of one's self. As I said, the Five of Pentacles is in a state of poverty, a state of insecurity. They don't feel good enough for you. They don't feel that they can even keep up to this person. This person, the Five of Pentacles, whoever they are, does not feel that they have what it takes to match this person. But they don't understand that this person loved them anyway. And they completely destroyed the relationship because of their own... The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, he speaks of this and he says, when we fall from grace, it's because we listen to our own inner dialogue that basically attacks us and causes us to lash out. This person was listening to their own inner accuser. And that's why they lashed out at this person and did some damage that was irreparable. It was irreparable because they can't show up for themselves. They can't show up for their own actions. They can't speak for their actions. They can't back up their actions. They can't justify their actions because this person did nothing to deserve what this person brought into their life. That's what I mean. This person was used by the gods. Okay, that's what that was, Creator. This person was used by the gods to remove an untruth from this person's life. And when all the dust cleared, after a certain time, it was like this was seismic. Whatever happened, this was huge. And yeah, cast this person into the underworld also too. Of betrayal, of whatever. But whatever happened when the dust cleared, what was the gods used this person to remove what was untrue out of this person's life. And when the dust cleared, both people saw this person's energy or image or whatever bond, this person's bond was shattered into a million pieces at this person's feet, irreparable. And also because this person cannot put it back together, they don't have the language, they don't have the strength, they don't have the education, they don't have the depth to go the depth, to get the language, to get the deep nuggets of truth that is needed to justify and carry their own actions. They can't. They can't. And because they can't, there is no sacrifice. But someone in the relationship has the dimension of the King of Cups, very compassionate. And I'm getting this as the High Priestess, very compassionate, very controlled, and very balanced, and very compassionate. They don't have hostility toward their person, but they are definitely not open to their person. They see their person clearly now. I see you. It's just like an avatar. I see you. This person sees this person. Not only that, but this person is still in the underworld, looking at their person from the perspective of the underworld, where this person sees them naked and clear. Ooh, naked and clear. Ooh, didn't your mama tell you, you don't mess with a High Priestess? But for somebody in the relationship, there's no new growth coming in. There's no new consciousness pouring in. There's no new life, new spirituality, new intuition, new feelings. There's no, for both of you, actually, for both of you, this relationship is over. This relationship is over. The Magician being in the shadow dynamics. No new magic coming in. Oh my gosh, okay. Whatever truth and wisdom will come out of this betrayal will be found in the shadows because of this person's inability to tell the truth. So this High Priestess that is still in the underworld is understanding the dimensions, the truth that is hidden within the Magician energy, within the shadow of the relationship. This person can dive into the depths to find the truth about what happened because of their connection to spirit, because of their connection to truth. They can, but this person can't until they do their work. This person finding the truth that is not being poured into the relationship. This person has to dive to the depths to find this truth. But they not only find the truth, but they find new connection with themselves, new relationship with their own soul. They've gathered a piece of their soul. This person has gone into the underworld and has gathered a piece of their soul, a piece of their spirit, entering into intimate, oh yes, Okay, let me just pause here. The creator just brought in a major download here. The key to any successful relationship, friendship, workplace ship, whatever it is, the key to a successful relationship with another person, with your friend, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your whatever. The key to any successful relationship is the willingness for both people to be transparent. And if you can't be transparent and climb into yourself and unpack yourself transparently before your person, well, the relationship will take you as far as it can. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But for some person, this person is finding, oh, interesting. With the healing and the spirit and the peace of their soul that the high priest is in reverse as they're in the underworld, getting a piece of their own soul, their resurrection. There's a resurrection. Something that was death, that was dead within them is now coming back to life. And the creator, they know, this person knows intuitively to take this slow. Whatever has been resurrected through this betrayal that has opened this person to go into the underworlds to get these pieces of themselves. Whoever this high priestess in reverse is very connected to spirit. They are very connected to their own intuition. They are a spiritual samurai. They are incredibly independent. They are incredibly intuitive. Oof. Incredible. Incredible. Very powerful. Okay. Creator, can we have a Native American oracle card to tie up, to instruct? Now that we have to close off this reading, to tie up the reading, close it off, tie it off. Now that we've pulled the secrets from the cards, Creator, what do you want the collective, or sorry, what do you want Cancer to do with this knowledge? What do you want Cancer to do with this knowledge, Creator? Or Cancer's person, or the cross watcher, what do you want them to do with this knowledge? These readings are always very intense. Okay, right there. If I pick the Divine Rogue again, I'm gonna freak. Like, okay, the number 7. This is the card that has come up, is the number 7. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful card. This is the elk, I believe. Or the deer. The deer. Unconditional love, and that is what I feel with the high priest high priestess in reverse. And this is also what I'm feeling this person lacks and this person needs very much, is unconditional love, especially for themselves. Unconditional love. Just as unconditional love is complex, so too is deer's gifts. In some creation myths, she is said to sacrifice her life so that the world may come to life. That's almost like what's happened here. The antlers are strong symbols of strength, power, and protection. Because they are shed and regrown every year, they also represent the cycles of life with a season for everything. Deer also symbolizes gentleness, both emotional and the idea of walking gently upon the earth and with other creatures. Hunters would pray to deer, asking for a successful hunt and promise only to take what was necessary for life. Moccasins remind us of the long pilgrimage that is life, our journey toward the full expression of love. The message of this card: when strength is required, be strong. When forgiveness is required, forgive. Pay attention to what is needed and let that guide your actions. The key words of this card: gentle strength, unconditional love, knowledge of the earth and the cycles of life. The time this card speaks of is June, the month of flowering. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so this is giving an actual physical time and space dimension of June. This is giving an actual dimension of time and space, which is in the month of June, the month of flowering. So I'm not sure if there's going to be communication between you guys, but there will definitely be movement within the dynamics here, a furthering of the healing, a furthering of maybe purification, maybe more integration of the wisdom from this experience that was so seismic, that was so traumatizing, very traumatizing. But whatever has come in, I feel the High Priestess in reverse is very much like can handle her own, can handle their own. They're absolutely independent, very much in a space of leadership and knows who they are. Whereas this person, whatever's coming for June, maybe this person will come into their own forgiveness of self. Because it doesn't matter how much this person will forgive you, if you can't tell the truth about what you've done, this person's forgiveness means nothing. Okay? And the other thing I'm hearing is also too, ooh, this is a little bit harsher, but it needs to be said. When a person has done something, betraying the other person or however, and they're trying to apologize or they want to apologize, if this person, let's just make this general, like at the both of you, if you've done something and you need to apologize for it, but you haven't changed the behavior that got you into hot water to begin with, your apology means nothing. Okay, so, and that's what I mean about tarot. When you come into tarot, it's on or off. There is no in between. You don't come into tarot. Tarot does not be like, well, I'm sort of pregnant. I'm kind of pregnant. Like, no. You either are or you aren't. This is why Christ says the lukewarm, I'll spit you out of your own Christ consciousness, will spit the lukewarm out of your mouth. Because the lukewarm has not made a commitment to either hot or cold. You need to make a commitment. It's like Elie Wiesel that said, you need to choose sides. You need to pick a side, because when you don't pick a side, when you're a fence sitter and you sit on the fence and you stay neutral, you actually help the oppressor. And I don't know who that message is for. I'm getting this is for the wolf. Sorry, not the wolf. Sorry, wolves. Wolves like, hey. For the fox. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. This is an hour and a half. This is one of the longest readings I've done. Thank you so much. If you resonate with this reading, please like and subscribe. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy. Welcome aboard. This is wonderful. If you are returning, oh my goodness, thank you for all your comments. Thank you for the donations and the super thanks. You guys, that is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. My channel is becoming what it is because of you guys. Thank you for all the comments. I read every single comment, and I read them, I take them all to heart, and I listen to what you guys have to say. Once again, I apologize about forgetting the color green in the rainbow teaching. Just want to touch on that again. Okay, people, Cancers, all of you, thank you so much for tuning into this reading. And thank you for trusting me with this energy. Thank you, Creator, for trusting me with this reading. And that's it. I will see you next time, Cancer, on your next reading. Alrighty. Bye.